Hey Kipsters, happy Wednesday. So happy to be back with you doing some CGI. We're going to start today by going over yesterday's problem about Ms. Ross and all of that candy. Ms. Ross had 74 pieces of candy. She gave some candy to her friends. Now she has 38 pieces of candy. How many pieces did she give away? Today, instead of using subtraction, I chose to actually add up from that smaller piece that we had. So we had 38. We didn't know our other piece. We're adding up to that total of 74. So I started with 38, and I counted up by decade counting until I figured out my answer. So I had 38, 48, 58, 68. Couldn't add another 10. 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74. So that means that I added 10, 20, 30, and 6 ones makes 36. Ms. Ross gave away 36 pieces of candy to her friends. Give me a thumbs up or a brain match if you got that correct. Awesome. Looking good. You guys are getting to be pros at these strategies. We're going to start with a new problem today. Make sure you're ready to help me out. Alrighty. So my problem today is about our awesome teacher, Ms. Miller. Ms. Miller loves all kinds of snacks, but she really likes sunflower seeds. She thinks they are super delicious. So Ms. Miller realized that she had some sunflower seeds in her cabinet. And then her sister, gave her 67 more sunflower seeds. And now Ms. Miller has 109 sunflower seeds. So what she wanted to know was how many did she have in the beginning before her sister gave her more sunflower seeds? Let's read the problem together and see if you can help me tell it in your own words. All right. Ms. Miller has some sunflower seeds. Her sister gave her 67 more. Now she has 109 sunflower seeds. How many did Ms. Miller have to start? Let's read it one more time. Get ready. Ms. Miller has some sunflower seeds. Her sister gave her 67 more. Now she has 109 sunflower seeds. How many did Ms. Miller have to start? Your turn to tell it to me in your own words. Let me cover it back up. All right, Kipsters, go for it. Tell me that problem. Sounds so good. I can tell you were really listening. Before you go to solve, I have a question for you. Do you think that Ms. Miller had more or less than 109 sunflower seeds to start? More or less? Get ready to show me on your hands. In 3, 2, 1, show. Some friends saying more, some saying less. Let's solve to see how many sunflower seeds Ms. Miller had to start. I'm going to uncover the problem and give you 4 minutes. Showing your work. Trying to use multiple strategies if you have the time and make sure to label and come up with a number sentence. Let me take this down. All right, my friends, 4 minutes on the timer. Go ahead and get started. Nice, neat, and organized work, Kipsters. Make sure to label all the parts of your problem. Don't forget a number sentence. Good job, guys. Keep it up. Don't forget a number sentence. Less than a minute left. All right, kiddos, it is time to solve this problem together in 2 ways. I'm going to start with a subtraction strategy, and that means I need to start with my total, the bigger number. So that's 109 cubes. That's a lot. It's going to take me a second. Make sure that you have the same drawing, really making sure your drawing of 109 cubes is there to start. So let's get started. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, there we go, 80, 90, 100, this would make 110, so I'm just going to take 1 away, and that gets me 109 cubes. Whoa, that's a lot, okay? And now I'm going to take away the part that I do know, which is 67. Let's take that away. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Okay, we took away 6 tens, that's 60. And now we need to take away 7. So here's my 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That leaves me with 2 ones left. So that gives me 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42. So I know that 109 minus 67 is 42. Let's see how to draw that out. All right. Here are all my cubes to represent that 109. I'm going to start by taking away my tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Okay, now I need to take away 7 ones. I'm going to have 2 left up here, and I'm going to take away 7. So that means I'm left with 10, 20, 30, 40, 42. So I know that 109 minus 67 equals 42. Very nice job, Kipsters. Okay, let's go ahead and use a different strategy. This time we're going to use adding up and making sure that we do decade counting. So I'm going to start with the part that I do know, which is 67, and I'm going to decade count on and add until I get to 109. Let's go ahead and do that. So I need to start with 67. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67. Perfect. So that's 67. Now I need to decade count on and add until I get to 109. I'm just going to scoop these over so I have a little bit more space. I know it's a lot of cubes. Okay, 67. Here we go. 77, 87, 97, 107. Can't go another. That would be 117. That's too many. So 107, 108, 109. Perfect. So I added 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42. Alrighty, let's see if we can draw that to match our math. Now, Ms. Schultz made a little silly mistake when she was drawing this out earlier. That's why you have to draw really carefully. So I crossed it out. I'll explain a little more carefully what I did. So I started with my 67. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and 7. That's 67. I drew too many, so I crossed those out. 67. And then I decade counted on. So I had 77, 87, 97, 107, 108, 109. I added 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42. So that means that 67 plus 42 equals 109. Beautiful job, Kipsters. This was a hard one working with some really big numbers today. Your independent problem is going to have some really big numbers as well. So think about what we did and what Ms. Schultz needed to be more careful about to make sure that your work is really neat and organized and you don't make a silly mistake. Okay. That's about Miss Ellis's dog, Bentley. Bentley has some toys. Mrs. Ellis got him 59 more toys. Now he has 103 toys. How many toys did Bentley have to start? All right, Kipsters, you're going to solve this one on your own. Solve in both of those ways that we practice subtraction and adding up. Really make sure that your drawings are neat and organized because we're working with some really big numbers here. Pause your screen so you can copy this down. We'll go over it tomorrow. Great job, kiddos.